Have you ever wondered what some high school swimmers do in their off season, or what a mix between basketball and soccer might look like in a pool? Needham High School has a co-ed water polo team that is in its 4th year. It is a sport that is not typically offered by public schools in this state, but several students and athletes in Needham are testing the waters and giving it a try. Chris Dugan has recently visited a practice and has more on the team.
Okay, so water polo is obviously played in the pool. There are 6 people in the field and 1 goalie at a time. The object of the game, just like any ball sport with a net, is to get the ball into the net. It's a physical game. It's an aggressive game. It's a tough game. The ball moves for the entire time. There's not a lot of pausing in the game. There's a few times where the ball action stops, but for the most part, the players are in the pool. They're swimming for about 7 minutes per quarter. And preferably, we play in an all-deep pool, so you can't step. So you're treading water the entire time you're playing as you're trying to move the ball and pass the ball and avoid defense to try to get the ball into the net.
With water polo being a sport that is rarely offered in Massachusetts high schools, each player has a different story of how they got started.
So I actually started water polo in 6th grade here at the Y. They had a team with our great coach, Kristen Powers, who's somewhere else now coaching more water polo. And my friend Emmy, her brother actually started the team his junior year, I think. So when I came in as a freshman, the team was up and running, so we were ready to join.
So I found out about it because my brother was playing it when he was a junior, I think, and I was he was a senior, I was a freshman, and he was playing it, so I started playing it because I wanted something else to do besides swim practice. It was something different.
Well, when I was a bit younger, I'd say about 7th grade, I did the team at the Y. And I really enjoyed it, so I asked if there was anything further, like later on, that I could do. And I forget who mentioned it, but someone mentioned that there was a high school team that was in the making. So then when I come freshman year for the athletics, what was it? It's this athletics thing at the beginning of the year. They told me all about it, and then I put my name down.
The uniqueness of playing a sport in the water poses a variety of new challenges to these athletes.
I'd have to say that it's a bit different muscles you're moving. Most sports, you're kind of used to running. And it just requires a very different skill set, especially with all the constant treading. It requires a different use of different muscle groups that you wouldn't really expect.
Well, there's a lot of resistance acting upon you. There's like a lot of stuff in your face all the time. There's a lot of water, possibility of drowning, which doesn't happen, but you know, it crosses your mind every once in a while. But yeah, it's a lot of cardiovascular. It's hard, but it's fun.
I think I'm one of 4 people on the team out of like 31 now who aren't actually on the swim team. So that definitely poses a challenge because I'm not in swimming shape all the time. I'm usually in running field shape. So it's a very different set of muscles and like cardiovascular wise, very different. But it's a lot of fun, full body workout, constantly going. I love it.
Program numbers have grown from 6 players in its inaugural season to 31 just 3 years later. Current members and coaches alike encourage more students to check it out.
It's a ton of fun. You'll be in great shape for whatever off season you're in. And you'll make really good friends because you become a really tight team really fast because you're all in the water, trying not to drown each other. It's a lot of fun, so you make the bonds really fast. But it's definitely different, so make sure you know what you're doing before you go into it. Watch some videos or something. It's intense.
Come try something different. It's a great game. It's a good sport. It'll definitely make you stronger for any other sport you want to try. And yeah, try something new. Why not?
Definitely give it a try. It's a ton of fun, especially if you don't have any other sports experience, or even if you do, you can still learn to play very quickly and you'll just have a great time.
42 Needham residents finished the 123rd running of the Boston Marathon on Monday, April 15th. This Patriots Day tradition had a gloomy start to the day, but many runners were able to complete the race with the sun shining. Here's a look at the Boston Marathon results for runners from Needham.